Let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys ever had sex so crazy, so amazing, that it sent you right to the hospital and you had an awful reaction or your penis fell completely off? Well, if you haven't, we can live vicariously through these people, because today I'm reacting to another sex sent me to the ER video. This one is pretty hot and steamy. And you'll see why that makes sense later. So if you've never seen this before, check out my first reaction. But it's basically a couple that goes through their story of what sexual encounter, sexual situation led them to the hospital. And you have incredible actors recreate these experiences, and it's awesome and it's fun to watch. And I'm gonna watch it right now, react to it as a sex coach, and possibly give some input on how you can do these things better. Or we can just have fun.
I'm Josie.
I'm Michael.
We've been together just over 3 years.
When me and Josie first got together, I was pretty much a straight shooter per se. My sex life, it was pretty mainstream. Josie opened my world to a new horizon, I'll put it that way.
So you got a normal couple. This guy is a straight shooter, now he's shooting crooked. And then you have a girl that is a little bit more experimental, and they've come together, they've communicated about sex, and they've taken their sex to a whole nother level. And that's exactly what you guys should do. If you guys want to experiment, if you want to try new things, talk about these things and try them. It's great, it's a lot of fun, it's gonna make your relationship stronger. You might even last 3 years like them, which is a pretty good thing. That's pretty awesome. Just be careful, because something they do is gonna end up mangling them at some point.
Report for duty, my soldier of love.
We've done whips, chains, swings, candle wax, nipple clips. If it can be done, it's been done.
So yeah, they're having fun, they're doing a lot of crazy stuff. The issue with this is that they're gonna take it too far, I'm guessing, and one of them is gonna end up in the hospital. And so be careful, guys. Even though you're experimenting, even though you're trying new things, still keep that safety in mind. But safety's not that sexy, but after you see what happens to them, then you might find that it is sexy after all, because the hospital is definitely not sexy.
On the day in question, I went out to the door to buy some DVDs, see this giant gummy candy. It's probably about 5 pounds.
He'll take it.
Yeah, because anytime I see a 5-pound gummy, I'm like, oh, my girlfriend would love this. I gotta get this for her. It's gonna create a great sexual experience. I mean, what is he gonna do with this? Shape it into a penis and stick it up her vagina? What could you do with a 5-pound gummy bear, I wonder? Huh. I guess we're just gonna have to keep watching and find out.
I got you something, Pumpkin.
Ooh, presents. Oh, Michael, you really do love me.
She had no idea he was in love until he showed up with this 5-pound gummy bear. That is true love, It probably cost maybe even $10. And that is something that I've never invested on my girlfriend. So if you want someone to love you, get them a huge thing of candy. To me, that 5-pound gummy bear isn't that alluring, because it's kind of like 5 pounds of the same flavor gummy bear. I don't know, maybe I'm not that into gummy bears, but that wouldn't turn me on sexually. But he's been with her for 3 years. He knows what she likes, obviously, because she said, "You love me." So he knows what he's doing because they've communicated, and that's what we can really learn from this couple. We need to be more like them and communicate these things.
I'm like, ooh, it'd be hot. Let's eat this gummy off me. Oh, let's melt it and eat it off. Yeah, that'd be a super hot idea.
Yeah, that'd be super hot. You just melt this gummy bear with a blowtorch. I don't know how they're gonna melt it, but you melt it, you dump it all over your private parts, and then it's like an unbelievably sticky mess. I mean, melting gummy bears seems like it's going to be more of a mess to me than a good sexual experience, but maybe it's awesome. Maybe this is not even what leads them to the hospital. Maybe it's just amazing sex. And the sex is so good they both have heart attacks or something. Or they both have like a sugar rush and they pass out, Who knows?
Michael ties me to the headboard.
I want that yummy gummy.
I cut a hunk of his head off and I throw it in the microwave.
Michael!
Hang on, baby. Yes!
Dude, This guy's acting like there was a bomb about to go off and he's the only one that can defuse it. In the rush that he's in, he had the presence of mind to, put that apron on because we're gonna dump liquid gummy all over our bodies, but I don't want to get anything on my clothes, that'd be ridiculous. I gotta put my apron on to put this gummy bear in the microwave. The presence of mind on this guy.
Start on my chest first.
That's where I started to drizzle it.
Thank God they did not start on the private parts. I don't think this is gonna go well, and I think the private parts would be quite bad.
Ooh, hot. Oh, it feels good.
It was hot. In my head, I'm comparing it to things like candle wax.
It's hot.
It's like, all right, it's gonna instantly start cooling
Still
down.
hot.
I know, baby.
No, it's really hot. It's super hot.
You're super hot.
No, it's not a good hot, Michael. Just get it off of me.
She's like, it's so hot. It's hot. And Michael is over here thinking like, yeah, I just warmed it up. What do you... Yeah, it's hot. And then he throws in the, you're hot. I wonder if their dirty talk is actually like this.
I'll lick it off.
Get it off.
My tongue.
What?
This guy then burns his tongue apparently. Oh, this is going downhill really quickly.
It replaces your chest.
My what?
It was skin from my chest.
Ugh.
Oh my God! What? Don't you dare throw on Michael! Untie me right now!
Dude, this is pure panic. This guy went from rushing and cooking that gummy bear to save his life with that apron on to now he can't even talk and this burning, and she's like has like this red burning mark on her chest and she's still concerned with don't throw up on me. Like, I think you should pay attention to the burning thing on your chest or his tongue even before you consider the vomit.
She's pulling on him so hard, the knots were just tightening up.
Stop struggling. You're making it worse.
It's burning! We need to go to the ER now!
I can't take him seriously with that, with his tongue burn. If this was an accurate representation of what happened, then this is the most epic sexual experience that I can think of. It's a little stressful, but some people like that.
Can I help you?
She needs to see a doctor right away.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't understand you. Could you speak more clearly?
I can't. I hurt my tongue.
Meanwhile, she can speak, can't she? She just got a burn on her chest. It's not like she's just gonna let the guy with the burnt tongue do all the talking. Well, she's just gonna stand there and be like, if I'm in the hospital, I can't admit myself. He's gotta tell you what's going on. Logic, people.
Josie, right? I'm Janet. I'm an ER nurse. I understand that you have a burn. Let me take a look. Oh, that looks bad.
Even the nurse is like, dang, that looks bad. I don't even want to go near that thing. That's exactly what you want from your healthcare professionals. You want them to take one look at you and be absolutely shocked at what they're seeing. That's such a comforting thing.
Hi, Josie. I'm Dr. Wilson. You did this with melted candy? Do you know how dangerous that is? Let me explain something to you.
He's like, let me explain something to you, you morons, you idiots. It's like the most condescending doctor of all time. He's like, sugar? You thought to melt sugar? Are you stupid? Everyone knows you can't melt sugar and pour it on your body. What? This doctor's seen it all, apparently, and he knows it all.
Sugar's not like candle wax. Sugar retains the heat a lot more, and hot sugar is almost impossible to get off the skin because it continues to burn. You've got third-degree burns here.
Dang, third-degree burns, that's serious. I guess it just like sat on her chest and melted and just, I can't imagine how painful that would be. Burns are terrible, and then she's got this big mark on her chest. I don't know how big it was in real life. I don't know if it was that big, but jeez. See, I didn't know that about sugar and candle wax. I guess this doctor would have been having the same condescending conversation with me. Like, what are you thinking, you idiot? Everyone knows that sugar retains its heat. I'd be like, I don't know.
It went from, okay, funny, you accidentally got hurt while we were messing around, to, oh man, this is something that could seriously follow you for the rest of your life.
If this is infected, we're going to need to do skin graft surgery.
Yeah, that seems pretty serious, and that it would be scary. I would honestly feel awful if I did this to a sexual partner, and so just be careful out there, guys. And now, you know, this is why I make these videos, because now we have all learned, don't heat up sugar substances and pour them on the skin. Otherwise, you guys might end up in the hospital as well. And I wouldn't have known that. It's not like the Surgeon General puts a warning on that gummy bear, like don't melt and pour all over your genitals during sex. I need that label in my life. These people need it. We might have to start like an internet petition or something.
What's wrong with your tongue?
I burned it.
Let me see. Just eat ice cream for a few days. Then I'll prescribe to you ointment, pain meds, and antibiotics, and a referral to the burn specialist. And if everything goes well, you'll recover with limited scarring.
Thank God this guy's tongue is still intact. Nothing wrong with his tongue. I was really worried about him. I guess there's always a silver lining. There's always something positive that comes out of a negative experience. If anything, we can learn from it. And we can all just be thankful, though, that his tongue is still intact and it's not that bad.
It took about 2.5 to 3 months for the entire burn to fully heal over and turn into a scar where I didn't have to continue to put cream on it and keep it covered.
We do make sure to do a little bit more thorough research into our endeavors. It's one of those that we kind of take a step back and say, all right, is this something that's going to send us to the ER?
Yeah, I guess pay attention more to your safety and this won't happen to you. So what did we learn? We learned that, you know, if you talk to your partner, you can have great sexual experiences. You can experiment more. Communication is key. What else did we learn? Well, we learned some physical properties about sugar and melting it and how it retains its heat, so you can't just pour it over skin and do all that kind of fun stuff. So I think we learned a lot of valuable information here. There you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a like, subscribe if you are new and want more content like this, and just general sex advice. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.